Hello, good afternoon everyone. Let's all welcome July 2024 and PTE passer, Miss Erica. PTRP RPT. Hello ma'am, good afternoon po.
Hello po. Good afternoon and good afternoon to everyone who's watching today.
Ayan ma'am, can you give us a short introduction naman ma'am para sa ating mga viewers?
Sure po. Hi again everyone. I'm Erica Ogalisco, a proud NPTE passer as of July 2024. So my journey as a physical therapist began in the Philippines and stretched across 9 meaningful years here in Saudi Arabia. So in December 2022, I became a Grandison Scholar, and from that moment, the dream of practicing the US became a plan wrapped in faith and determination. So today, I'm here to share more than just my NPT experience. I want to walk you through the transition that changed everything, like from my hospital shifts to late night reviews, from homesickness to hope. So if you're a Filipino PT working in Middle East and dreaming of future in the US, this space is for you. So whether you're building your study plan or needing a quiet push of courage, I pray my story echoes in your heart. So maraming salamat po for being here, and I sincerely apologize for the delay of our interview. And I'm
Eh,
truly grateful for your patience and for having me today. Thank you
Ayan,
po.
ma'am. Thank you
Mhm.
so much po, ma'am. Firstly, sa pag-accept ng aming invitation to be one of our guests despite po sa mahaba or sobrang busy natin talaga ngayon. So,
Yes.
yun, ma'am. Could you share po, ma'am, when you graduated as physical therapist, did you take the PTLE exam immediately afterward or did you take a rest?
Okay, sure po. In I'm a proud alumna of Our Lady of Fatima University in Valenzuela, class of 2014. So I graduated in April and I immediately sat for the PTLE that August. But unfortunately, that first take, I failed, no? So and February 2015, I took the exam again and by God's grace, I passed. So, ayun po. Initially, hindi ako nakapasa because may mga personal problems ako. So, thank God nung second time, naipasa ko na po.
Ayan. So at least 'di ba, hindi naman mahalaga ma'am kung ilang take, ang mahalaga na ipasa natin. So
Yes
ma'am,
po.
we heard po ma'am no na nabanggit nyo kanina na you working as physical therapist in the Middle East. Could you share with us your journey and experience working there and how long you work in the Middle East?
Sure po. Yes, I'm currently working here as a physical therapist in private hospital in Al Khobar, Saudi Arabia. So, my journey in Middle East began in July 2016 after gaining some clinical experience in the Philippines. So, my journey here started. What pushed me is, our opportunities in Philippines is very limited and the
Yes.
salary, it's not enough. So, as eldest, in the family, after I graduated, I prioritized to help back my parents, my family. So that what pushes me to take the opportunity to work here in Middle East. So ayun po, yung first year ko dito, I was working in the clinic and then I go back to Philippines, then I was hired in private hospital and then until now, I'm still here working
Ayan. Ang
as
tagal
PT.
na ma'am. So since 2016
Yes
nandiyan na
po.
kayo. So inabot ba kayo ng
Uh,
pandemic diyan, ma'am?
yes po. Andito po ako na. Hindi ako nakauwi actually. So, 3 years, 4 years.
Ang
Apo.
tagal din pala. Yun ma'am, no, looking back dun since nag-throwback na tayo ma'am. So,
Apo.
looking back sa mga throwback experience natin ma'am, no, was physical therapy really your first love po ba ma'am? Or did you have another dream program in mind before falling po for PT?
Actually po, to be honest, hindi ko po first love yung PT. I don't have any idea about PT in the beginning. My father always pushed me, okay, take accountancy. It has a good salary when you become CPA, like this, like that.
Yes.
But when I enrolled, I went to Our Lady of Fatima University. That day, wala pong available na accountancy. So I was like, what will I do? Walang accountancy. Ano nang course ko? Parang ano nang i-enroll ko?
Yes.
So Funny story, I bumped with my friend, a colleague in high school that's studying in Fatima also. So he asked me, "Hey, you're studying dito ka pala mag-aano, mag-school nga,
Kaaral?
aral." Ayun. Tapos sabi ko, "Oo, kaso yung gusto kong course hindi available dito." So hindi ko alam kung ano enroll ko. Sabi niya, "Hoy, mag-PT ka na lang." Sabi niya. Hindi man to sa US, malaki sahod. So, from that day, alam ko na po na talagang, parang nagkaroon ako ng idea, hindi man to sa US, malaki daw sahod. So, that time, yun lang yung nasa isip ko na,
Yes.
good salary daw, mag-PT na lang ako. So, really, without researching, without really any knowledge about PT, that day, I enrolled PT.
Ay.
So, another good side, another funny side, nung nag-uwi na ako sa probinsya, sabi nung parents ko pa, "Oh, okay na enrollment mo. Ano yung enroll mo?" Sabi ko, "PT." They don't know about PT as well. So, we all don't have any idea about PT. Pero, for me, it's a God plan for me na
Yes,
mapunta
tama.
ako sa field na to. So, ayun po.
Ayun, since ano, tanong ko lang din, ma'am, ano yung naging reaction ni parents mo during that time?
Shock po sila. Sabi niya, "Ano yung PT?"
Kahit sino
Tapos
magugulat,
sabi
ma'am,
ko,
no?
"Hindi ko din alam." Sabi ko.
Kumbaga,
Tapos, ayun.
as a parent, parang pinabili ka ng ganito, iba yung dinala mo
Pero,
pag uwi.
apo, parang ganon.
Gano'n.
Tapos, sabi ko, the other side, funny, hindi ko alam 5 years siya. Hala, ang tagal. So,
Before pala, no? 5 years siya.
apo,
Ayan. So, ma'am, nabanggit nyo nga US kanina. So, working in the
apo.
US is a dream for Filipino PTs naman talaga. So, what inspired you to pursue this path in your career? Even though na alam naman natin or nabanggit nyo kanina na you are working and earning in the Middle East, what motivated you to keep chasing your American dream?
So, leaning on my previous answer earlier, I think I mentioned that I'm eldest, so I'm not
Yes.
totally breadwinner, but as I said, I'm helping my family. So, po, syempre sa Pilipinas, limited ang salaries ng PT, limited
Yes.
opportunities. At least here in Middle East, somehow, twice, thrice the salary, more opportunities as well, tsaka may mga more privileges. Pero syempre, for as time goes by, parang I realize hindi pa rin enough 'yun.
Yes.
Kasi syempre limited pa rin yung salary. And given the situation here,
Yes.
parang syempre iba yung culture nila dito. So, mag-a-adapt ka talaga. Unlike in US, like good salary
Yes.
and open country. So,
Yes.
and more, alam mo yun, yung healthcare system nila doon mas updated.
Yes, mas advanced.
So, what, yeah po, what pushes me is, ayun nga, gusto kong mas ma-upgrade yung knowledge ko, yung career opportunities ko. Syempre, yung salary ko, para mas makatulong ako sa family
Yes.
ko and para mas makasave
So,
ako. Ayun.
hindi lang triple, ma'am, no? Kung kukumpitin natin. So, yan, ma'am, no? When taking
Opo.
the NPT exam naman,
Hmm.
ma'am, no? Could you share your journey and experience taking this NPT exam? Then, how would you differentiate it to the physiotherapy licensure exam here in the Middle East?
Sure po. Taking the NPTE was one of the biggest challenge I faced, because I'm working full time po here in Saudi Arabia, and I spent like over a year of preparing, attending 3 a.m. classes. Kasi we are behind for 5 hours. So, yung
Okay.
8 a.m. class namin sa Philippines, it's 3 a.m.
3
here.
a.m.
Imagine, yung palang challenge na
Stop,
I have
tama.
to drag myself, drag
So, those sleepless
okay,
nights.
get up. Yung alarm ko, nakailang snooze na ako, ganyan. Opo, and kailangan mo lang ilang coffee ilang cups of coffee
Yes.
para lang magising ka and to be attentive sa review, di ba? So, imagine. And after that, ang challenge pa po, hindi lang siya natatapos within 5 hours, 4 hours, sometimes 6 hours, 7 hours. So, there are days na kasi ang duty ko start 8 a.m. Sometimes 8 a.m. hindi pa rin siya tapos. So there are days that I will put my headset and go to hospital
Oh.
and treating my patient and still listening to the review. So there's a lot of moments. Talagang sacrifice po. Multitasking.
Yes, working
So
students.
ganun po
Parang,
siya.
kumbaga sa
Mm-mm.
Pilipinas, working students. So, yun ma'am, no?
Opo.
What advice naman po will you give to aspiring PTs who may going through the similar challenges you face on your journey? Since
So, okay, for to anyone out there preparing for NPTE like me while juggling work and time zones or burnout, I feel you guys. So,
yes,
sana may makatulong ako in this way. So, here's what helped me personally, and I hope it encourages you too. Okay. So, for me, somehow I'm a person of faith. So, faith is very important to me. So, my spiritual. So, this is me, has my personal experience. So, what I did is I keep my faith aligned with my goals. So, whether it's really for whether it's spiritual or deeply personal, I grounded myself in my faith. Okay, because this fuel me and help me gain more strength, and when a situation gets tough, this is really my first line of defense, like my faith
yes,
prayer. Okay, so
yes,
number two, stay consistent. For me, waking up 3 a.m. for classes while working full time wasn't ideal, but showing up regularly build quiet and steady progress. So, ayun po, kahit na sobrang pagod, sige online lang, hindi mo na alam kung
yes,
naiintindihan mo pa, sige online lang, basta ano ka lang, steady ka lang, be regular with consistent. Ayan, kahit
yes.
talagang yung mood mo minsan, no? Kasi mahirap din po sa review, pag may absent ka, may mga warning kami. So, talagang hindi ka
Mm,
pwedeng ganun ka-intense yung review. So, pag
yes,
example, hindi ka naka-online, kailangan may excuse letter ka. So, talagang kailangan yung focus mo nandun sa, ano, ganun sila ka-supportive
yes,
sa amin. I mean, ka-strict din po.
yes. So,
And there's one more advice. So, ito po, always remember your why. So, to anyone really aspiring, remember your why you want to start, no? Keep your vision close, whether it's like serving in a hospital or impacting lives or making your family proud of you. I tell you, your reason will be your fuel. I mean,
yes.
you always go back. I always experience this, no? There's a lot of time na nagbe-breakdown ako, like I'm really tired physically kasi sa work I'm seeing like 14 to 20 patients a day.
Mm,
Imagine. And I have to study, I have to attend the exam. So, talagang minsan naiiyak na lang ako pag nakaupo ako, pag nagre-rest ako. Pero, eto yon, parang you always go back, why I'm doing this,
yes,
why I need to do this. So, this, then I
yes,
will be refreshed. Ganun po,
yes.
ayun.
So,
Mm.
meaning parang number one is the faith. Number two is
Mm-hmm.
being consistent, ma'am, no? So,
Apo,
ang
yes po.
pinagtataka ko lang dito, ma'am, sa number two, ilang kape kaya ang na-take mo during pagising ng
4 to
3 a.m.?
5
Kasi,
cups po
yes,
siguro.
kasi it's hard
Sleepless
talaga.
nights.
Ako po,
Talagang
those
wala
sleepless
akong tulog
nights natin,
actually.
at least,
Apo.
it's worth it naman there.
Opo,
Ayan.
ganun ka-busy ang araw ko. So, minsan may part-time pa ako, di ba? Parang
Ay,
wala nang
grabe.
natira.
At least, di ba? And ma'am,
Apo.
can you share naman po no where or how you heard Grandison and when did you decide to sign with them? And did you consider or compare other agency before making that choice?
Okay po. Before joining Grandison, I tried handling my NPT credentialing and application on my own. So, I was determined by that time to make it happen. But unfortunately, my visa application was denied in US Embassy.
Oh.
So, parang that day, I was really
Heartbroken.
depressed, heartbroken, ayan, frustrated. Imagine, no? Kasi, why I do self-processing in the beginning, I have friends that like motivated me. It's better to do it alone than joining
Mm,
agency. It will be fast track, like when you get your license and then applied to some agency. So, I followed that path in the beginning. So I did everything as is, like credentialing. I did everything. But when I got my ATT, I got my ATT to take the exam. The problem now is I have to sit with my interview to get the visa. Imagine I waited for my visa interview for 6 months and three
Oo.
minutes I got kicked out.
So,
So
grabe.
it's, as I said, it's really heartbreaking that time. Pero syempre may plano si Lord kung bakit
Yes.
nangyayari yung mga bagay, 'di ba? So in that was December when I attended my interview, and that month as well I went to Philippines for short vacation. So, while I'm browsing on my internet, I came across with the Grandison and social media ad po. So, I inquired right away that time, and within the same week, I signed their contract. Ganon kabilis.
Ang
Parang
bilis. Wala lang
wala nang
isip-isip.
further evaluation. So, when I returned here po to Saudi Arabia, I officially began my NPT review with them. Then this time with a guided and structured approach na. So, actually, I didn't look to any other agency. So that day marked a shift for me. So I found hope again.
Yes.
Grandison gave me what I needed most: the structured review, encouragement, and mentors who helped me rebuild my confidence and move forward with a renewed purpose. So hindi na ako broken-hearted after that.
Yes.
Diba?
So, meaning, ma'am, hindi siya, para sa akin, hindi siya rejection, no? It's realignment.
Redirection.
Oh,
And
redirection or
redirection of that.
realignment. Yes.
Opo, yes,
So yan
exactly.
ma'am, napakagandang story nun, no? So at least 'di ba narinig ng ating mga
Opo,
viewers. So ma'am, for the
yes.
next question natin, ma'am, no, what advice would you give to aspiring Filipino PTs, ma'am, na dream of working in the US, especially po dun sa mga kasama natin diyan sa Middle East?
Apo. So to other Filipino PTs there chasing international dreams like me. So here's the kind of advice I'll give you, no, from my experience and encouragement. So this is personal. It's not you heard this and you have to do this. So this is my personal experience and I want to share it. It's up to you if you will take the lesson or you will do the same, no? So earlier, I gave some advices as well. I think I will mention few of the same, but I will just carry out again. Emphasize ko lang, no, kung
Yes.
ano talaga yung uh, nag-build sa akin or nag-hold sa akin to get through this journey. So, as I said, like, always, my faith, hindi siya nawawala kasi siya yung center nung, ano ko,
Yes.
yeah. So, yung faith ko talaga. So, for me, I let my faith and resilience carry me, okay, throughout the journey. So, uh, yun po, we will face a lot of doubts, fatigue, burnout, everything. But
Yes.
our calling should be stronger than this, no? This is
Yes.
from God. We have to ask God. So this is my perspective. And as I said earlier, you have to always know your why and let it guide you.
Ayan.
Okay, so you have to know why you're starting, what's your purpose, ano ba talaga, bakit ba gusto mong pumunta sa US, and let it guide you, whether it's financial, stability, professional growth. This wise will keep you grounded through every hurdle you will encounter. Okay?
Ayan.
And the last one, expect the delays, but keep showing up. So for
Yes.
me, yes, visa rejections, delayed transcripts, missed timelines, it happens. What
Yes.
matters most is the persistence. There's no perfect roadmap, but there's a way for you if you keep taking the steps.
Ayan. So,
Ah,
napakagandang sagot nun, ma'am. As in. So,
kayo
meaning,
po.
from all the rejection you've experienced and retaking the exam, so at least we're here na, no? Napakalapit na,
Opo.
ma'am.
Opo.
Konting-konti na lang.
Konting kembot na lang.
Konting gamit na lang. So, ma'am, looking
Opo.
back naman sa ating mga experience, no? Rejections, retaking the exam, would you recommend Grandison Therapy Scholarship Program to other Filipino PTs? Why or why not?
Sure po. Absolutely. I would wholeheartedly, wholeheartedly, okay,
Yeah.
recommend Grandison Therapy Scholarship Program to other Filipino PTs who are serious about taking their practice to international stage. Why? Why I believe in Grandison. So, number one, it's not about financial aid only. It's a structured support, The scholarship isn't just about easing the cost. It offers a framework, that includes access to intensive NPTE, strategic guidance, especially mentorship na napakalaking bagay po ng mentorship from RGH Premier, our review center team, our mentors. Napakalaking sobrang nagpapasalamat po ako sa patience and support na binigay nila sa akin throughout my journey. And of course, Grandison stops as well, like always following up on us, checking on us. So, that was a game changer actually. Kasi hindi lang enough na, okay, I pray, I did my best, I do my part. Siyempre, it's a team that
Mm.
help us to in taking this journey. So, salamat po. Yun.
Ayan. Ma'am, tanong ko lang din po, ma'am, no? Nasa ang process na po ba tayo ngayon, ma'am? Sa Grandison or
Ayun,
sa...
I'm happy to share this, because it's an answered prayer. I want to share a little story lang, no? Because when we pass, syempre it doesn't end there. When we
Yes.
pass last July, actually it's anniversary today. It's been a year since we passed since I passed the NPTE exam. So after that, we are asked like, okay, how you want to continue? Take the DPT, take TOEFL. So in the beginning, I was on TOEFL road because parang nagmamadali nga ako, no? Like I really want to go, I want to pass the TOEFL, I want to go, parang right away, parang ganon. Pero nung nasa TOEFL na ako, sabi ko, ano ba yan? Ang hirap pala nito, parang draining din ba siya? So hindi ko ma-feel na papasa ako, parang hindi kaya ng sked ko, nakaka-nosebleed, puro English, ganyan.
Yes.
So, naglaylo ako ng mga ilang months after I passed. So, Sir Albert follow up with me, Ma'am, you will not take your TOEFL. I will enroll you to DPT. He didn't ask me. He said, I will enroll you. Like, I'm forced. So, I was like, I'm surprised you will attend your orientation, like this, like that. So, I recently joined my transitional Doctor of PT January. Okay, so I started January, and the highlight of my year was when I was picked or selected in H1B lottery.
Mm-mm.
So this is really an answered prayer for me. Like I didn't take the TOEFL, I'm now taking my transitional DPT, and I was picked. Really, it's an answered prayer. God knows really
Yes.
the desire of my heart. Like really, one step away, isang kembot na lang.
Yes,
Parang eto na,
konti na
totoo
lang,
na,
ma'am.
ala na, totoo na to.
So,
So,
ang
ayun po.
napakaganda, isa yung name natin sa nabunot nung
Opo,
oo. So, ma'am, no,
imagine.
thank you so much, ma'am, for
Opo.
answering those questions, no, ma'am, no. So,
Yes, sir.
especially po dun sa mga
It's a
questions na
pleasure to share. Sana,
yes.
may natutunan
Yes,
sila.
ma'am. Thank you din po, ma'am, for accepting our invitation again. And may gusto ko po bang sabihin, ma'am, for the last?
Actually, I prepared here po a final reflection of mine with this interview. Kung okay lang. So,
Go.
uh, this I called it a journey of purpose of faith. So this journey has never been just about licensure. So it's been a statement to purpose, grace, and belief. In moments of rejection, uncertainty, and long waiting seasons, it was my faith that grounded me. So facing denied visa, stumbling through credential steps, and reviewing after long work days in Saudi Arabia, these weren't just professional hurdles, they were spiritual lessons for me. And in every quiet prayer and surrender, I was reminded that my calling isn't limited by borders or timelines. So Grandison became a part of that answered prayer, a tool God used to restore structure, hope, and direction when I felt lost. So the mentors, the guidance, I found weren't coincidences. They were confirmations. So, to every aspiring Filipino PT, your path will look different, but God remains constant. So, whether you're credentialing, preparing for the NPTE, or waiting for approval, lean into your faith. Trust the process. Know your worth isn't defined by outcomes, but by obedience, resilience, and impact you're meant to carry. So I walk this journey with hope in my heart, wisdom from every season, and the quiet strength of faith that refuses to falter. So I believe the next chapter isn't just about going abroad. It's about living the calling and deeper, with deeper meaning. So maraming salamat po.
Yes.
Sana ay may
Thank you
mga
so much.
na-inspired ako na PTs from
Thank
Middle
you
East
so
or
much,
every
ma'am.
part of in the Philippines. Opo.
Yes, napakagandang sagot, nakaka-inspire po, especially kahit hindi ako PT, ma'am. So,
Ay, okay
pupunta
po.
na ako ng US. Joke
Tara
lang.
po, ayun, mag-enroll na po kayo.
Ayan, yan. Mag-enroll na po kayo, sabi ni ma'am. So, thank you so
Opo.
much, ma'am. And I hope na this interview would enlighten, especially po yung mga kasamahan natin dyan sa Middle East and, as PT. And sana po, ma'am, sa mga susunod na live natin, makasama din natin sila as a
Opo.
Grandison Scholar na. Thank you so much again, ma'am. Baka
Thank
may
you
gusto kang
for
batiin dito sa Pilipinas, ma'am.
Ah, wala naman po. Just, I want to thank everyone again. Flashing back to my journey, yung GH Premier team namin during my review, my Grandison family, ayun, as a tool dito sa journey na to. And to every Filipino out there, laban lang. So,
Yes, laban lang.
okay po.
Thank you so
Maraming
much,
salamat po
ma'am.
ulit for
Good
having me
afternoon
today.
again.
And good afternoon. Thank you. Bye po.